So MRP simply means material requirement planning. Okay, so under this one, so we look at the raw materials required in production. Okay. So this one, we look at the inputs to MRP. So the inputs to MRP, we have the following. So they have the bill of materials. Okay. So the first input here we have, okay, so inputs to MRP number one, we have inventory status file. We have the bill of materials. Then the last one, we have the product structure tree. Product structure tree. So these are the inputs to the MRP that we actually look at. Okay. Or you can even put the other one, which is the master production schedule. Master production schedule. Okay, so now there are 6 components involved in MRP. There are 6 components in MRP. The first one is the gross requirements, which is the GR. So these are units of the commodity demanded by customers. So units of the commodity demanded by customers, that is the gross requirements. Then you have the second one, scheduled receipts. Okay, SR. So this one is GR. Scheduled receipts, which is SR. These are units of the commodity received by the firm from suppliers. Okay. Number 3. So these are the use of the commodity received by the firm from suppliers and is always added to on-hand inventory. Then we have on-hand. So this is OH. So on-hand, these are units that the firm will begin with. These are, okay, units of the commodity that the firm begin with. Then we have net requirements. So these are shortage units required to meet demand. So this one is called NR. Then the other one is planned order receipt. So this is an order that is received from customers. And the last one is planned order release. Okay. So this is an order that is released to customer. So that's a planned order release. It's an order that is released to customers. Okay. As per orders receipt. So this is what happens as we're looking at the MRP. So there are 6 components here. The gross requirements, number 1, schedule receipts. Okay. Then on hand. Then you have the net requirements. These are the units required to meet demand. Planned order receipt is an order that is received from customers. And the planned order release is an order that is released to customers. So these are the 6 components. Okay, I want us to look at this question paper. But before looking at the question paper, I thought to first explain to you what goes on in MRP. So MRP depends on the product structure tree obtained from the information given in the question. So MRP depends on the product structure tree obtained from the information given in the question. Okay. Then we look at what we call load sizing or production rules in MRP. So the common ones, okay, common load sizing rules are lot for lot. Okay, lot for lot. So this is the load sizing rule that requires the firm to order the exact units required to meet demand. Okay. Here, the firm should order the net requirement units. The firm should not order more than what is required. The firm should not order more than what is required. So this is what goes on here. So this is number one, lot for lot. Okay, then the other one, okay, so the other one is fixed ordering policy. The fixed ordering policy, okay, so on the fixed ordering policy, the firm order, okay, so on fixed ordering policy number 2, fixed order quantity. So here, the firm order the fixed amount of units regardless of the net requirements. Okay, that is on the fixed order quantity. For those who are joining in just now, please, if you haven't gotten where we're coming from, it may be very difficult for you to follow. So you'll be a bit behind, but I know we haven't gone into the question. I'm just explaining the theory. So in MRP, material requirement planning summary, the inputs are embedded status file, bill of materials, product structure tree, master production schedule. And of course, we look at materials required in production. Of course, the 6 components that we look at. The first one is gross requirements. Okay, that is like demand units by customers. The total receipts, these are units of the commodity received from a supplier by the firm. And on hand is number 3. This is the sequence in which they're supposed to be. On hand, these are stocks that are available stock. On hand, the stock available. Then we have the net requirements. These are shortage units required to meet demand. In the planned order receipts, an order that is received from customers, and planned order is an order that is released to customers as per order receipt. Then MRP depends on the product structure tree obtained from the information given in the question. Then the production rules, all of the sizing rules in MRP is lot for lot. Number 1, the lot sizing rule that requires the firm to order the exact units required to meet demand. So here the firm should order the net requirements units. The firm should not order more than what is needed. Okay, and for this one, it is used for perishable goods. Don't order too many or too much of a good of a product like tomatoes when you know that you will not sell all of it because it may go bad. Okay, or vegetables. So it's used for perishable goods. So you just harvest what you need at a time and you give customers so that you don't have anything to keep because they may be rotten. Then fixed ordering policy, the fixed order quantity, you order fixed units regardless of the shortage. And it's possible that you can carry some more to the next period. Okay, so it is possible that we can order more units of the commodity and carry extra units to the next what? To the next period. Okay, it is used for non-perishable. It is used especially when the firm wants to produce and keep. Okay, it is used especially when the firm is producing units to stock. Altogether, so this is what we have concerning the lot sizing rules. Okay, so these are the major ones. In an exam, you find the lot sizing, lot for lot, fixed ordering policy. Now, let me talk about the, so MRP also depends on lead time, which is simply time taken between when an order is placed and when an order is received. Okay, so this is what goes on as we look at this MRP. Is there a question so far before we get down to the question? Are we together so far?
Yes, we're together.
You do a counter check from here. The input to MRP, you're going to restate that. So I'm doing a summary there. Product structure tree, master production schedule, 6 components, gross requirements, that's number 1. GR, SR is number 2, schedule receipts, units of commodity received by the firm from suppliers. Then on hand, the stock available. Okay. Then the net requirements, which is the total units required to meet demand. Planned order receipt. And of course, we have the planned order release. Planned order release. So these are the 6 components of MRP. And then the lot sizing rules. We talked about first of all, we did some information about MRP depends on the product structure tree obtained from the information given in the question. Lot sizing or production rules in MRP. The first one is lot for lot. Okay, where you need to produce the exact units required to meet demand. Here, the firm should order the net requirements units. The firm should not order more than what is required. And of course, we also get down to the fixed order quantity. Here, the firm order a fixed amount of units regardless of the net requirements. It is possible that we can order more units of the commodity and carry extra units to the next period. It is used especially when the firm is producing units to keep, like you're producing calculators, you can use a fixed ordering policy. So MRP depends on lead time, which is simply time taken between when you place an order
20 hours.
and when you receive an order. Are we together? If there's a question, please ask a question. So I want you to take note of this exam question paper, I want us to look at this question 4 of the year called May 2023. All right. So it came as the MRP question number. Question 2 was inventory. Okay, for those who attended yesterday's class, we did. Question 3 was forecasting. This is what we did in the afternoon. For those who attended the afternoon class today, we did this question. It was not board. And the question number 4 is what you're looking at, which is on MRP. Are we together? So let's read the question together, or you can read the question, somebody read the question so that we can start solving together. Okay. Who can read the question for us? Okay, who can read the question for us? You're able to see it. Are you able to see this question? Okay, are you able to see this question? Yes. Read the question for us, boss.
SME that manufactures wood products has gotten a contract to manufacture school desks under the CDF arrangement. Each desk, that is D, is assembled using 3 components: 2 hood section, that is W, 3 Brussels B, and 4 legs L. The signed contract requires the SME to ship 100 units at the beginning of day 4, 150 units at the beginning of day 5, and 200 units at the beginning of day 7. Receipts of 100 wood sections are scheduled at the beginning of day 2. There are 120 legs on hand. There are 60 Brussels on hand. Lead time, that is in days applicable to all components, are dependent on the quantity shown in the table below.
Okay, so that's what we have here. So quantity, when order 1 to 200, the lead time is 1. And then 201 to 550, lead time is 2. 551 to 999 is 3. The first question says draw the product structure tree for the desk, 5 marks. Okay. Then when you come across the product structure tree, just know that you're talking about MRP. Okay, and then prepare material requirement plan using lot for lot ordering. The one I'm from explaining. Use MRP format showing the following gross requirement, should receipts, owner hand requirement, etc., etc. So those 6 components. So what you need to do here is you need to do a structure tree. How do we do a structure tree? ASM is that manufactured wood products has gotten a contract to manufacture school desk under the CDF management. Each desk is assembled using what? 3 components. So this one is very straightforward. Okay. So each desk is assembled using what? So each desk is assembled using, so you're going to do the solution on this one. You do product structure tree. So they're simply saying each desk, so one desk here. So each desk, which is one desk, D1. So each desk, let's move on. Each desk is assembled using what? Three components, two wood sections. So wood section 2, so two wood section. Then what else? What else is there?
Braces.
So that's one. Three braces. So that one is very simple for you to come up with the structure, 5 marks. So the braces here, B, 3. And then what else?
Four legs.
4 legs, yes. Legs, there are 4. All right, so this is it, level 0 and 1. That's all. So this is the product structure 3. We get to 5 marks for this. That's all. Is that clear? Are we together so far?
Yes.
So this is how you go about the product structure 3. So now, you need to now start preparing MRP. So start with the mother. So start with MRP for the final product. These ones are dependent. This is the final. So without this one, all these ones cannot be calculated. Okay. Are we together? So you start with the final product. That from here, we have the information, the signed contract requires the SME to ship 100 at the beginning of day 4, 150 at the beginning of day 5, 200 at the beginning of day 7. So these ones, the shipments of the desks, the signed contract requires to ship those desks. So how many? 100 beginning of day 4, 100 units. This is day 4. Then 150 units, day 5, and 200 units, day 7. So this is what we have. Okay, so you come here and say, so here you come here and say, okay, so you come here and now say, MRP for desk. So MRP for the desk. So it has only 7. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So start with the desk. So you should have 6 components. The examiner will not penalize you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The first one is gross requirements, scheduled receipts, on hand, net requirements, planned order, receipt, then planned order release. So what are we having? 100 in what? In which way? In which week? Day 4, right? 150, day 5, not so? Are we there? 200, day 7. I don't know if people are with me. From here, that's simply saying, so for number 1, we have answered this question for 5 marks. Now, each desk is assembled using these 3 components, whatnot. A signed contract requires the SME to ship 100 at the beginning of 100 desks at the beginning of 4, 150 at the beginning of 5, 200 at the beginning of 7. So the receipts of 100 wood sections are scheduled at the beginning of day 2. These receipts of wood, they are for wood. Okay. Then there are 120 legs on a hand. There are 60 braces on a hand. Lead time in days applicable to all components are dependent on the quantity as shown in the table. So we don't have anything on a hand for the desk. We only have the signed contract trying to ship these ones, the desks at the beginning. So those are the ones that we have put there. Okay, so we just basically need to concentrate on the information for the desk. So the desk is what you need to start with. Okay, so every time they'll give you the information for this one. So they gave us, this is the structure we got. Then we are preparing MRP for the desk. And they have given us these shipments of desks in these various days. Is that clear so far? Are we okay so far? Are we okay so?
Yes.
So what is going to happen now is that okay, here you can have 0 in these other ones. They are 0, 0. All right. So there are no scheduled receipts. So put scheduled receipts as 0 for the desks. Let's check the information to do with on hand for the desks. Let's go back. Okay, we check for the information for on hand for the desks. Okay. So on hand for the desks, do we have any? There are 120 legs on hand. There are 60 braces on hand. So we don't have any on hand. We just have all those ones. For the desk, we just have the signed contract requires the SME to ship 100 units at the beginning of day 4, 150 units at the beginning of day 5, 200 at the beginning of day 7. So this product structure came from the information that is given in the question. Like I mentioned that every time the product structure tree is obtained from the information given in the question. Okay. So it also depends on lead time. I'll show you how we use the lead time. And of course, also the aspect where I was saying what between of any product structure tree obtained from the information given in the question. And then we can now continue here. So since we don't have any information to do with on hand for this product, we are starting with the desk. So we always start with this final product. Okay, so here you're going to have on hand is 0. So how do you feeling? We are going to use what we call load for load.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Go back to the question.
Ask me questions before we proceed. Yes.
Is that one, there are 120 legs on hand. What are those for? There are 120 on hand, and there are also 60 Brussels on hand.
Yes,
What are those for?
yes, those ones, will consider them as we prepare. And we're going to prepare MRP for how many? For 4 products. Okay? Because there are 4 components here. So you're starting with the desks. So there's no on hand for desks. So those are, we apply them as we come to legs, braces, and the other one.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay.
So what you go back to the question, you see, we says what we are only given is that the company, okay, so it says here, it says what? The signed contract requires SME to ship 100 units at the beginning of the 4, these are for the desks, 150 at the beginning of the 5, 200 at the beginning of the 7. Okay, so these are in relation to the desks only. Then the other aspect here says, okay, the other one says receipt of 100 woods. These are woods scheduled to begin at the beginning of these are for the woods, not for the desk. And then the 120 legs are on hand. Okay. I don't know if you're getting me. There are 60 braces on hand. So for the desks, we don't have anything on hand. Are you there now?
Yes, I think I was getting confused because I was thinking the braces and the legs, they should be part of the desks. Okay, so
Yeah,
now since you said they're not, okay, that's fine.
they are subcomponents. So they are subcomponents. Those are subcomponents. They should be treated one by one. So I'll show you how we are going to treat them. Now, this question was a short question. There's not much of information, and they just lot for lot. Okay. So what is going to happen here now is on hand is 0. So you add now 0 plus 0. So on hand and 0 receipts are always added. On hand and the schedule receipts are always added together. So on hand and schedule receipts are always added together to total units available. So on hand and schedule receipts are always added together to our what? Total units what? Available. Okay, so that's what we have. Is that okay with you? So let's add now.
Yes.
Let's add now. We are going to our schedule receipts plus on hand. What are we getting? So what is 0 plus 0? I want people to participate fully. If you understand this one, the example 2 we are going to do from the other paper will be walk over. What is 0 plus 0? Add these. 0 plus 0 is
0.
what? 0 plus 0 is 0, right? To meet
Yes.
the demand, GR is the demand. To meet the demand, GR of 0. So 0 plus 0 to meet 0, you still remain with 0. Then let's move on. 0 plus 0 to meet 0 here. The demand of 0. Okay, this is the demand. 0 plus 0 to meet 0, you are going to still have what? 0. Are we together?
0.
Then 0 plus 0 to meet 0, you are going to still have what? 0. Not so. Are you with me?
Yes.
So I'll take you very slow. Okay, so I'll take you slowly. Now, let's do this. What is 0 plus 0 to meet 100? Who can tell me? What answer will that be?
It's 100.
To meet 100 is what?
It's 100.
No. 0 plus 0 to meet 100. 100 is the demand. Customers are demanding 100 units, and you don't have anything to give them. What are you going to call? What are you going to call that one? Look and tell me. That one we call that one as what? What are we going to call that one?
It will be 0 then.
No. I told you what the terminology would have to be. Okay, let me come back here. Among the 6 components. I told you, no, it's called net requirements. What is net requirements? These are shortage units required to meet demand. Do you understand now? We are going to have what we call net what? Net requirements. Are you with me now? Net requirements are shortage units required to meet demand. Do you understand this now? Shortage units required to meet demand. So meaning, as we come here, we are going to have what? 0 plus 0 to meet 100. We are going to have a shortage of 100. We don't even have. So that is what we call net requirements. So put 100 here as net requirements. Are we together? I don't know if you have followed.
Yes.
Have you understood that point?
Yes.
Yes.
So we're going to have a net requirements of 100 in this week. That's a shortage that we have. So what are we using? Load for load. Load for load simply means you order the same requirement. Order the same what? Net requirements. Order the same net what? Order the same net requirements. Are we together?
Yes.
Maybe you can explain again. So what do we put on the hoarding or on hand inventory? What do we put there?
I will show you. I'm still explaining. I want you first to understand it. In a week when you don't have anything to meet your customers, that's what you require to meet the customer. The shortage units required to meet the demand is what you should put there. Is that okay? So this 100, we don't have it because we had 0 here on hand to meet the customers needed 100 chickens. What are we going to do? This is the net requirements that we need, not so.
Yeah, so does it mean in these other columns, 1, 2, 3, 4, we'll put 0, 0?
Which one? Here.
Yes. Yes.
For which row? Which row is that one? Which row? For the net requirement row?
For the net requirement law is 1 up to 3.
Yes, we
Should
put zeros there. There's nothing here. The net requirements are zeros. So now what happens is in week 4, what you are going to do is you order the same net requirement. So you're going to order how many units? You order the same 100 units. Are we together? Lot for lot means you order the same net requirement. Lot for lot means you order the net requirements. So lot for lot means you order the net requirements. The firm should order the net requirements units for lot for lot. I don't know if you have understood. Okay. So you're going to order the net requirements, which is the same 100. So when you order the same 100, you can sort out this problem, not so. Here, you can sort out this problem. Are we together? Are you with me?
Mm-hmm.
You can sort out this problem and remain with 0. You use the same method that you have ordered to sort out the requirement. So you don't order anything more. You order the exact requirement. So you remain with 0. I'm sure it's clear, not so. We can proceed. You have understood up to this level?
Yes.
So you order the same requirements, you remain with 0. Now let's come here. You have 0 plus 0 to meet 150. What are you going to do? Do we have anything to meet them, to satisfy customers, to give them? Do we have anything to give them?
No, we don't have anything to give them.
Yes, so that is the requirement we need. So in this week 5, we also have the net requirements of 150 that we require. So what you do, you order the same requirement. Okay? So we order the same 150 here because it's lot for lot. So you sort out the issue, you remain with 0. I'm sure people are following.
We're following.
Believe me, if this MRP for D, you fail to get it, then it will affect these other ones because these other ones are dependent on the D. So make sure you get this one correct. Then these other ones will be baby to nest. So you remain with 0. Then 0 plus 0 here. To meet 0, you remain with 0. Okay, there's nothing there. Is that okay with you? Okay, is that okay?
Yes.
Then what else are we going to do here? 0 plus 0 to meet 200. You can tell me. What are we going to do? What are we going to do there? What will be the issue there? We are going to have what?
We'll have a net
We're going
requirement
to
of
order
200.
200.
Yes, you just have the confidence, boss. You're going to have net requirements of 200. And what do, you order the same 200 so that you clear that problem, you sort out that problem. So you order the same 200 and sort out this problem and remain with 1 and 0. I'm sure is it clear so far up to here?
Yes.
Others are quiet.
Yes, it's clear.
So meaning for you to have a receipt in this week, week 4, you have the receipt of 100, the receipt of 150 here. So receipt of 100, receipt of 150, receipt of 200. What does it mean? It means that let's go and check where the 100 falls. Where is 100 falling? Let's go to the question. 100 is falling in this week, in which lead time? 100 is falling in which lead time? 1 to 200, lead time is 1. Is that okay?
Yes.
1 to 200, the lead time is what? Lead time is 1.
1.
So you come back here and say, this 100, lead time is 1. So let it come backwards once. So 100 falls, 100 should fall here now. 100 should fall here. You come, this would have been released 1 week before. Okay? So let it come backwards once. Even the 150, this 150 here. This 150, where does it go? Let's check here in the question paper. This 150, where does it go? Where does it fall? It's between 1 to 200. It's 1, not so.
Yes.
So meaning you take it backwards once. Right, for you to have a receipt in that week, meaning that you placed an order 1 week before. So even this 150, it will come back, okay? It will come back here on this point. So in this week, we are going to have 100 plus 150, and the total will come, there will be 150 here. So the total here, we're going to have what? 250. You aggregate, not so? Okay, this one has come 1, and this one has come 1. I don't know if you have followed.
The 150 is not supposed to fall on week 4, since we're going back one step.
It says what? It's supposed to be, it's also one day, not so?
Yes.
Okay, it's also 1 day, yes, it's one day. So it's supposed to fall on you're very right, it's supposed to fall on this week, yes. Okay, it's one, so it's supposed to come here. 150 falls here. Okay. So this 100 1 week, and this 150 1 week coming backwards, it has fallen in this one. I mean, are we okay now?
But isn't it supposed to be 100 plus 150, so that is 250?
No, you're taking them backwards 1 week. You know what I mean? So you're taking them backward 1 week. Okay, so we are taking them backwards 1 week, 1 week. I don't know if you're getting me. Let me explain here so that you understand what's happening. Feel free. There's nothing much difficult here. So the order of 1 to 200, the lead time is 1. Okay? So when you come here, you're going to see that this 100 that we have here, this 100 should come backwards once. So it should come here 100. Then this 150, which is here, should also come backwards once to fall here, not in the same week. Unless they had fallen in the same week, then we would have added them. I don't know if you're okay now.
Yes, it's clear. You may proceed.
Okay, now let's go to the other one. Where is it 200? 1 to 200 is also 1. So even this 200 here is also should have a lead time of 1. So it will come here, 200 to 4 here. But if it had lead time of 3, would have counted 3 weeks backwards. 1, 2, 3, it would have come here. Okay, I'm sure you understand what I mean. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much if you have understood. So you have this one here, and this one here. So we can now prepare MRP for W. What is W? Who can tell me? W is representing what? W is representing wood. So we have done MRP for the desk. Then we go for MRP for the wood. So MRP for the wood, how would it be? So MRP for wood. It will give us what? Wood. Let's do it the same. We are going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The same 7 that we have there. So since you have understood the concept here, these other ones will be just baby to nurse. Okay? So if you understand what is happening, these other ones will just be straightforward. You get them. Okay. So, okay. So the first one is what? Gross requirements, schedule receipts, on hand, net requirements, planned order, receipt, then planned order, release. Okay. So now, the wood is coming from where? from the desk here, from the tree, but by 2. So multiply by 2. There's a 2 here. Okay? I don't know if you're getting my point. So I don't know if you have gotten my point. The wood,
Yes, we're following.
the wood is coming from the desk by 2. So let's come here. The release here, it will be 100 by 2 in week 3. So 100 by 2, which will be what? 200. What happens? 150 in week 4 by 2. 150 by 2, which is 300. So this one is coming from where? Yeah, mention that this one is coming from D. Also, this one is coming from D. And then we have another one, 200 by 2 in week 6. So 200 by 2. So 200 by 2, which is giving us what? 400. So here there are zeros. Okay. So here there are zeros. So what do we do now? You come and now say, you check the information from the question now. For the wood, what are they telling us? The receipts of 100 wood section are scheduled at the beginning of day 2. So scheduled receipts, there is a 100. Okay? Scheduled receipts of wood at the beginning of day 2. That is the scheduled receipts of wood at the beginning of day 2. So you come here and say day 2, scheduled receipts is what? 100. Only, so meaning the rest of these are scheduled receipts are none, you put zeros. Then let's check the information for on hand for wood. Do we have any information for on hand for wood? Okay, so for wood, there is no information for on hand. So you simply come and just say, okay, there's a 0 here. Now let's add now. 0 plus 0 to meet 0. What are we getting? The same way we are doing. 0 plus 0 to meet the demand of 0. What are we getting? The answer is 0, not so. Are you getting me?
Yes.
Then the other one will be 0 plus 100. What is 0 plus 100? 0 plus 100 is what?
100.
100. To meet the demand of 0 is to have 100 with you. There's nothing that has been demanded. Then it will be a 0 plus what? 0 plus 100 plus 0 is what? What is 100 plus 0?
100.
To meet the demand of 200, what happens? What happens there to meet the demand of 200? What happens?
You
We
had
remain
that
with
100.
100.
Tell me. There's a demand of 200, but you are only have 100. So what are you going to do? What is that one called?
You are going
Customers
to
need
add
to know
another
it
100.
from you. You only have 100. What can you do? What are we going? What is that terminology there now?
The net requirement of 100.
Correct. That's what I wanted. The shortage is what we call net requirement. So we have a shortage of 100. And what do you do when you have a shortage of 100 in this case? You order the same 100. All right? Are you following now? Are you with me?
Yes.
So you order the same 100, you remain with 0 here. 0 plus 0 to meet the 300. What happens? 0 plus 0 to meet 300. What happens there? Zero plus 0 to meet 300. What happens?
Needed net requirement of 300.
Correct. So net requirements of 300 we don't have. So what you do, you order the same 300. You sort out, you remain with the 0 here. You sort out this problem, right? Can we proceed? Can proceed now?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
So the other one will be what? 0 plus 0 to meet 0. The answer is 0. 0 plus 0 to meet 400. There's a net requirement of 400. Then what happens with the net requirement of 400? You order the same 400. You remain with 0. 0 plus 0 to meet 0, the answer is 0. So we are done. Then just come and check the lead time there. 400 is 1. Okay? So 100 lead time is what? Is 1. Then what happens to the lead time of 300? So 300 lead time falls where? 201 to 550. The lead time is 2. Are we safe? 201 to 550. The lead time is what?
2.
So you come here and say, in this case, coincidentally, this 100 and the 300 will come to the same. So this one will be 1, 2. So coincidentally, even this one will come here. This one was 1, but this one is 1, 2. Okay. So meaning that this one will give us that plus a 300, the total will give us 400 in this case. Then 400, the lead time for 400, it's 2. Because it will come here as 400. 400 comes here. Why is 400 going to come here? Who's going to tell me why 400 to come here? It's because of what?
The lead time.
Yeah, correct. Because the lead time 400 is between what? 400 is between 201 and the quantity of 201 and 550. That's why the lead time is 2. So it comes there. So this is how this MRP for the wood is supposed to be. I'm sure people have understood for the wood. So we started with the MRP for the desk, the wood. Let's go to the braces. Then we finish with the legs, and the question is over. You get your full 20 marks, for which means 5 marks per table. So you're supposed to prepare 4 tables in this case. So the order is gross requirements, receipts, owner, net requirements, plan order, receipt, plan order, release. These after them, there's no problem. You will not be penalized. So you go for MRP for the braces. So braces, they're coming from the desk by 3. The desk by 3. So the releases of the desk, these ones here, you multiply them by 3 and they should go to the braces. Are we together? MRP for braces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm sure people are with me. So the gross requirements, schedule receipts, on hand, net requirements, planned order receipt, planned order release. Am I too fast or people are with me now? So the braces are coming from where? Also from D. Okay, so meaning in which block? Let's go back to D. So we're coming from D. So check where they're coming from D. So week 3, 100 by 3. 100 by 3. Week 3, 100 by 3. So 100 by 3, which will give us what? 300. Then you go back to the mother here. So 150 by 3. Okay. 150 by 3. The answer is 450. Then which other one? 200 by 3. So this one will be 200 by 3. 600. The rest of these ones are zeros. Let's check anything to do with the scheduled receipts for braces. Do we have any scheduled receipts for braces? You come and check for scheduled receipts for braces. For the braces, what are we having? Okay, there are 120 legs on a hand. So just 120 legs on hand. So those are legs. So they'll go to legs. The hood, they had gone to hood's 100. There are 60 braces on a hand. So braces on a hand, you come here. They are not scheduled receipts. They are just so scheduled receipts are zeros. Then on a hand for braces, what are we having on hand for braces? It's 60 braces on a hand. So it's 60 braces on a hand. So we are going to put 60 here. So 60 plus 0 minus 0. The answer is 60. Are we there? We are still using lot for lot. Are people with me?
Yes.
Yes, you are.
So yeah, so this is what we are doing now. So here it will be 60 plus 0 minus 0, it will be 60. 60 plus 0 minus 300. What you can tell me what we're going to have here? What problem are we having in that week? Who can tell me?
Parliament.
What problem are we having?
We have a shortage.
Shortage of how many units?
240.
That total is called, you put the 240 here, that for total is called net requirements, and you order the same guy. So you order the same 240 and sort out the problem. So you remain with a 0. Then 0 plus 0 to meet 450. What happens? What happens there? What
We will
happens
need
there?
the same we will need the same requirement to meet the demand. So it will be 450.
Yes, yes. Thank you very much now that people are following. So this is the MRP for you. It's not even that cumbersome. You just need to know, you add these and subtract the other one. So you still need the 450. So you remain with the 0. 0 plus 0 to meet 0, it's 0. 0 plus 0 to meet 600. You need the net requirements of 600. And what do? You order the same guy. You remain with 0. 0 plus 0 to meet 0, the answer is 0. Is that okay now?
Yes, it's okay.
So from here now, you check the lead time. You check the lead time. So you simply add here, on handy plus schedule receipts minus GR. Okay, so that you check what is going to happen. On hand plus schedule receipts minus this guy is called demand. Okay. I'm sure you're getting my point. So the 240 is where? Check the lead time. 244 is the lead time is 2, right? So you take it backwards twice. So for you to have a receipt in that week, so meaning this one would have been released, would have been released what? Would have been released 2 weeks before. So this one, 2. So 240 comes here. Okay, then the other one will be what? 450 or 4 is where? Yeah, it has a lead time of what? 2 as well, not so. Okay, it falls in this range. All right. Is that okay? I don't know if people are with me. So 451, 2, it comes here as 450. Then the other one, the lead time for the other one, 600 should have a lead time of 3 because it falls here, 551 and 999. I'm sure you are with me. So lead time of 3. So bring it backwards 3 times. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So it will come here. So this is it. MRP for the braces. Is it clear so far?
Yes, it's clear.
Okay, thank you very much. Then let's do the MRP for legs, the last one. So that I'll give you a question to, we'll do another question. I'll show you another question that we can do. Okay, so that you see how simple this topic is. Okay, so because that's just this, when you prepare this, you can tell the example, let's GR represent gross requirement, schedule receipts, on hand, net requirement, plan order receipt, and plan order release. So MRP for which one now? MRP for legs, right? MRP for legs. So you are going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So what are we saying? Gross requirements, schedule receipts, on hand, net requirements, planned order receipt, and then planned order release. Okay, so this one is coming from where? The leg is also coming from the mother here. These are children coming from the same child, the same parent, the same father, or the same mother here, by 4. So you're multiplying these ones by 4. 100 by 4, week 3. 150 by 4, week 4. 200 by 4, week 6. Okay, so that's what we are going to do. So here, 100 by 4. This is coming from D. 150 by 4. So this is 400. This is 600. And 200 by 4, which is 800. The rest here are what? Zeros. Let's check if we have any schedule receipts here for the legs. For the legs, what are we having? There are 120 legs on hand. So we don't have schedule receipts, just on hand. So come here and put 120 legs on hand. So here on hand, put it before 120. The schedule receipts are zeros. So what are we going to do now? The same concept. Are we safe? What is 0 plus 120? Who can tell me? We are doing the legs now. You know why we multiplied by 4? The releases, we use the releases here to multiply by 4 because there is a 4 here. Here we multiply by 3 because there was a 3, and here there was a 2. I'm sure that is clear. And also, so here what are we getting? 120 plus 0 minus 0, it is 2 be 120, not so? 120,
Yes.
120 plus 0 minus that one is 2 be 120. Then here, what is 120 plus 0 minus 400? We are using lot for lot. What are we getting? What are we getting?
We have a shortage of 280.
Yes. So shortage of 280. Thank you that you are following. Then you order the same 280. You carry on. This plus this minus that one, net requirement of 600. You order the same 600. You remain with 0. 0 plus 0 to meet 0 is 0. 0 plus 0 to meet 800. Net requirement of 800. You order the same 800. You remain with 0. 0 plus 0 minus 0 up there 0. Then you go for the aspect of lead time. Have you followed now? Have you followed?
Yes.
So here you come now and counter check where the composition of what the shunt. The 240 where it falls in the absolute time of 2. Then the other one, you just check the lead times here. So the 240, 280 is 2. So it will come here as 280. 600 is 3. So 600 should be 3. So it should come that way. So it should fall in the same as the other one. So it should also come 1, 2, 3. The 600 also come here. So the total will be 880. You show. Then this other one, 800 should be 3. So it will come here as 800. So this is the MRP for legs. And this is what the examiner expected somebody to do. Is that clear now? So that answers this exam question. And some of these questions are repeated. So please take note. The product structure tree, you can get the 5 marks easy way. Then these other ones you use it, you do for each product. So you can't get to 0. Even if you do instead of doing for all the products, maybe because of time in an exam, you discover that you can still get 15 out of 25. Okay, because when you do the structure, give you 5 marks for the structure. Then you do maybe for the desk. Then you come and do maybe for the hood. This is already 5 plus 5 plus 5. Then that gives you 15. Okay. Then you can even get a 20 out of 25. For the legs, maybe if you go to finish. So you just need to get solid 3 or 4 questions right. Then you'll be okay. Okay. So this is what is happening. I think you have understood. So in your own time, let's see if you can try to attempt this question here. It's similar here. It comes from the pamphlet. It talks about what are the inputs to MRP. I mentioned about the master production schedule, bill of material, and inventory status file. What are the reasons for using lot sizing method other than lot for lot? Because lot for lot only requires for you to order the exact net requirements. So you can use other means, and this is loose for perishable goods. So if you are stocking non-perishable, lot for lot will not be good. Are we together? I said what you are from doing here is lot for lot. Lot for lot means order the net requirements or shortage units required to meet demand. Shortage units required to meet what? To meet demand. Okay. So this is what we have. So, all right. Is that okay with you? So this one is used for perishable goods. Used for perishable goods. So you cannot use it if you are stocking lot for lot. So lot for lot cannot be used for non-perishable. Cannot be used for non-perishable goods. So for non-perishable, use fixed order quantity. For non-perishable, use FOQ. You can order more regardless of the requirement. This one, you order more regardless of the requirement. So because this one, whether I like it or not, you may find a question in MRP in an exam. So the more we do a lot of them, if you are comfortable, the better, so that you can personalize your interest. So here, we can now look at question number 1. A product A consists of what? Check here. Who can come up with a structure for me here? I've given you 5 minutes. Come up with a structure and give me the answer here. How will be the structure? So it says product A consists of a base and a casting. A consists of a base and a casting. The base consists of a plate and 3 fasteners. Okay? That's why the product structure 3 will come in. The lead time, current on and inventories and all whatnot that given. All components are load for load. That's why the examiner would learn to like, they like this load for load. The master schedule requires 10 units of A to be available in week 4 and 150 in week 6. Develop MRP to meet the demand. Have you seen this question?
Yes.
So this question is similar to the one we are from doing. The one we're from doing is even more cumbersome than this one. This one is direct because they have summarized things for you. So let me show you what you go up, how you go about this. Okay. So for this one, you are going to say product, okay, structure 3. The product A consists of what? Consists of A consists of a base B1. And what else? A casting. Are people with me so far?
Yes.
So product A consists of a base and a casting. So you get the information from the question and start up. So a base consists of a plate. A base consists of a plate. So a base consists of a plate and the 3 fasteners. So a base consists of a plate P1 and the 3 what? 3 fasteners. So the level here is 0, 1, and 2. So this is what we have concerning the product structure tree. So meaning you're going to have how many? 5 MRP. So we're going to now prepare MRP for A. MRP for A. This one has how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, only up to 5. So we are using load for load, the same concept. Are you with me so far?
Yes.
So we are going to do, so gross requirements, schedule receipts, on hand, net requirements, planned order receipt, and the planned order release. Okay. So what are we saying now? For A, we have what? 100 units in week 4, 150 week 6. 100 units week 4, 100 units week 6. Okay, 150 units week 6, 100 units week 4. So 100 units here. So let me give you, I'll just give you time to sort out this. So here 150 units here, then the rest are zeros. So let's check the information here now. What are we having the information for A? The information for A is what? Lead time 1, on 120, scheduled receipts 9. Okay, are we there?
Yes.
So scheduled receipts is 0. On hand is what? 20. So what do? We start adding now. The same way we're doing. So we are using load for load. So it will be 20 plus 0 minus 0, which will be 20. 20 plus 0 minus 0 is 20. 20 plus 0 minus 0 is 20. Then what happens in this week? 20 plus 0 minus 100. You can tell me what happens here?
We'll remain with 80.
Are you sure we are going to remain with 80?
The net
We should
requirement will be
order 80.
It meant the shortage will be 80.
Yes.
So you should make sure you are very careful. So the shortage will be 80. So you order 80, sort out the issue. Here it will be 0. It will be 0. Here net requirement will be what? Here net requirement will be 150. Then you order 150.
hello, we can't get you. Is you there?
Okay, so yeah, so meaning that here, what is the lead time? Lead time is what? The lead time is 1, not so. Lead time is 1, right? So lead time is 1. So meaning that this one will come backwards 1 here, then 150 here. Are we together? Are we together?
Yes.
Then you do MRP for B. So let's do MRP for B. We just check where the B is coming from. B is coming from A by 1. B from A by 1, C from A by 1. So MRP for B, who can so MRP for B. So we have also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So gross requirements, schedule receipts, on hand, net requirements, planned order receipt, then planned order release. Okay, so I will just do for you the first one so that I see how we are progressing. Then you check for P. For P, don't use A. P will come from B and F from B by 3. You are getting my point, right? So F and P are coming from B. So this is you came from the parent. You are also married now. So you have these children, an example. So I'm sure you're getting my point. So for A, it's 80 and 150 week 5. 80 and 150 week 5. 80 and 150 week 5. So finish up for me here. Let me see how the answers will be. The information is here. Let me put for you. For B, there's on hand 100 and schedule receipts of 50. On hand of 100, schedule receipts 50 week 1. Okay? On hand is what? 100. Schedule receipts of 50 week 1. on hand is the 100, 36 or 50 week 1. The rest of these ones are zeros. So on hand, you don't put it here, you put it on hand this other side. So you simply add here now. So you add 100 plus 50 minus 50, the answer is 150 here. 150 plus 0 minus what? Altogether, 150 plus 0 minus 0 is what? 150, right? Are we there?
Yes.
150 plus 0 minus 80. The answer is what? 70. So 70 plus 0 minus that, the answer is 70. 70 plus that, okay, so 70 plus 0 minus 150, net requirement of 8. What do you do for net requirement of 8? You order the same 8, 0. 0 plus 0 minus that is 0. Then the lead time for B is also 1. Okay, so meaning that this would have come on this one. Is that clear so far?
Very clear.
So you need to do the other ones. Okay. So the other one, what are you getting? The MRP for C. MRP for C. C is coming from where? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this one is what? Gross requirement. So gross requirement, schedule receipts, on hand, net requirements, plan order, receipt, then plan order, release. So let's see the structure. The structure here, maybe I can show you on it. So you know where the C is coming from there. So when you're preparing MRP for P, you use the B. MRP for F, you use the F. You can use the B, right? Are we together?
Yes.
These ones, they come from here. Even this one, you use this. So C comes from A. You go back to A. So 8 week 3, 150 week 5. 8 week 3, 8 week 3, 150 week 5. The rest here are zeros. What's our schedule receipts in this case? Schedule receipts is what? For C, 20 week 1, 30 week 2. 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 The rest are zeros. And then our on hand is what?
30.
On hand is what?
30 units.
30. So on hand is 30. So 30. So 30 plus 20 is 50 minus 0 is 50. Then here it will be 50 plus this minus that is what? 80. 80 plus 0 minus 80, the answer is 0, right? 0 plus 0 minus 0 is 0. 0 plus 0 minus 150, the answer is 150 net requirements. And then you order the same net requirements. You mean with 0. 0 plus 0 to meet 0, the answer is 0. Then here, we are going to have what? Okay, so we are going to have what here? The lead time is what for this one? That's our lead time. Our lead time for C is 3, right? Lead time for C is 3, right?
Yes.
So meaning that would have actually come here 1, 2, 3. So this is the answer for this one. So we have done MRP for C. So do for the remaining ones, that's homework. So in the other revision, then we can look at the other topic in the next class. So poem is not the course that you need to fear because it's very straightforward. So in the other session, I can do a counter check in the other session so that I see what you are going to have. All right, so NDA for now. Okay. Is that okay? This recording will be shared. Don't worry about it. I'm sure it's clear, not so. So NDA for now, unless the questions. I'm sure you have understood.
Mr. State, are you able to get me?
Yes, I can get you, boss. Yes, boss.
I was asking at what could be the
Come again. Yes, boss. Yeah.
what could be the difference since you said for the P and F. Hello?
Yes, I can get you.
I'm saying what could be the difference from the when you make the MRP for P and F? Since you are saying the parent should be, are there going to be any significant difference, or since it's also multiplying itself by 1, it will just be the same as C and B?
Which one? Which one are we talking about? The what?
The P and F.
These ones, they are coming from the math. They are coming from B. So you just use the B arrangement. You just use what came from B. This one. Okay. As you're preparing the MRP for P, you multiply by 1. So this release here, you multiply it by 1. It's not coming, P is not coming from A. So use what is from B to prepare for P and F. I don't know if you get my point. Are you there? Hello? Have I answered your question? Have I answered your question?
I'd lost you.
Huh?
I'd lost you.
Have I answered your question?
Hello, can you get me?
I can get you.
Hello?
I can get you.
Yeah, I'm saying I had lost you, so I didn't get what you were saying.
You just use the releases of row B for you to sort out the issue. Are you getting me?
Okay, okay.
Okay, just a minute. So,
Yes, yes, yes.
okay, so we end here for now. We'll see what happens in the other class. I think but you just get information coming from this one. Okay, all right. So that's the thing.
Hi. Is it okay if in the next session we can do question 6 of the same paper that you've shared?
No problem. No problem.
Thank you. Now when's the next session?
Just liaise with Ms. Franco Collins. I think you'll be able to tell me if we can have this one, the next, this night, this midnight, or this, the next 30 or 40 minutes from now. We said question 6. Okay, which is this one? No problem. This can be done, no problem, because these are common questions. Well, this was on a master production schedule. No
Very
problem.
common, and this one is done. I think
Okay.
something like this will come.
Okay, all right.